baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Carter on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Andrew Carter. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Andrew Carter has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And it's gone. Next for the Tigers, Andrew Carter. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Buxton patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Carter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He singled his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carter moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Andrew Carter. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game.
Carter. Hold on, Danny, one time. Here we go. Let it rip. Let it rip.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tigers lead this one 9-5. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Mitch Garver.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Detroit led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Michael Fulmer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jose Barrios was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Shane Green records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Kansas City Royals and the... Coming to the plate now, Andrew Carter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Tiger. The left fielder, Andrew.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 11 is there, and he has it for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Eduardo Escobar. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Andrew Carter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really tough double play to turn.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Carter. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Salvador Perez.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter moves over. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Andrew Carter. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Guys in the order up to this point in the game,
And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the runner will score from second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is in the air out to left field. Carter is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Detroit jumped ahead. Digging in, Andrew Carter. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway this afternoon as the first pitch of the game is hit in the air to left field. Naquin is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
The second baseman, Jason.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bauer has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up now, Andrew Carter, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Throw won't get him. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And not in time as the run scores. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Andrew Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Oscar Mercado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carter moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. Swinging a looper to left. Carter is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second.
So now Carlos Santana. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. Gone!
I'm cold at this booth, so I know those. You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Tuesday night baseball. Here's Chris Davis now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Now to the plate, Andrew Carter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This one's flared toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Laureano has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So no runs, no. Digging in, Andrew Carter. He flew out in his last at bat. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2. Nick Martini the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Striding in for Oakland, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 2-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in, Andrew Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Now at the plate, Nick Martini, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carter has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In now, Andrew Carter, and their runners at the corners now.
Andrew Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Laureano is there. Let's see if they test it. He's safe. The throw was offline, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team.
Standing in, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Carter is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
From the home of the... Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, this has started off certainly quick.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Carter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers' starting lineup. Leading off the inning, Andrew Carter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Andrew Carter.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find.
So striding forward now, Andrew Carter. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rodriguez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. At the plate, Andrew Carter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done. And
this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Michael Fulmer notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Riggins gets a 4-out save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.